The Russian president visiting China. This comes days after the Trump-Xi summit held in Beijing. In fact, this is a crucial visit coming at a time like this. During his visit, Putin will also be holding talks with the Chinese premier, in fact. And according to the Kremlin, discussions will be centering on strengthening bilateral ties, expanding trade and economic cooperation, and addressing a range of regional and international issues. The visit also marking the 25th anniversary of the Treaty of Friendship. The 2001 deal has become a foundation for the modern partnership between the two sides. Incidentally, the two leaders have met more than 40 times in their career. In a video message ahead of his visit, the Russian leader said relations between Moscow and Beijing have reached a truly unprecedented level.
Today, Russia-China relations have reached a truly unprecedented level. Their special nature is reflected in the atmosphere of mutual understanding and trust, a commitment to pursuing win-win and equitable cooperation, conducting respectful dialogue, and supporting each other on matters affecting the core interests of both countries, including protection of sovereignty and state unity.
Putin's trip coming at a sensitive point in global diplomacy. Just 2 days ago, the U.S. president departed Beijing after becoming the first American president in nearly a decade to visit China. However, the Kremlin said these visits are not linked. The Russian presidential aide, in fact, said there is no connection between the two visits and insisted the Putin-Xi meeting had been planned well in advance.
Никакой увязки между визитами Трампа и визитом Трампа и визитом Путина нет. Мы обычно с китайцами согласовываем заранее план проведения переговоров. Наш президент и председатель, как обычно, проводят в начале года телефонный разговор. После того, как руководители переговорили по видеосвязи 4 февраля 2026 года, мы сразу же, буквально через несколько дней, согласовали визит нашего президента в Пекин, согласовали дату переговоров 20 мая.
Putin earlier described the Russia-China relationship as a no-limit partnership. The Kremlin spokesperson said Russia has serious expectations from Putin's China visit. He also added that all economic issues of bilateral importance will be discussed between the two leaders. The relationship has grown significantly since the onset of the Ukraine war. Beijing has emerged as Russia's most important economic partner. Trade between the two sides reportedly reached nearly $240 billion in 2025. Russia says its oil exports to China rose by 35% in the first quarter of 2026, while natural gas exports also continue to expand.
Russian President Vladimir Putin visits China this week to meet with his counterpart, Chinese leader Xi Jinping. He comes just a few days after US President Donald Trump was here and also met President Xi. The Kremlin has said that Putin and Xi will discuss global issues, economic ties, and the long-standing partnership between the two countries. This visit also marks the 25th anniversary of the Friendship Treaty signed in 2001. China and Russia's ties have deepened in the recent years, especially after Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, as sanctions from Western countries pushed Moscow to lean on China for trade and diplomatic support. This visit is likely to be closely watched in Washington, as China is trying to keep a stable relation with the US, but at the same time maintaining close ties with Russia.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.